Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. As you saw in that clip, you just don't know when a collision might occur, and that video was literally filmed just a couple of days ago on a country lane in Wiltshire. So as a result of that, I've decided to do a bit of a vlog around dash cams because it's quite obvious how beneficial a dash cam can be in a situation like that. Now, I used to attend collisions, so did Jules, and one thing we found was you could have 5 witnesses, all independent, and when you asked them what they'd seen, they'd all give a very different account of the same incident. And it's quite interesting how people's perception of something can be very different. However, footage on a dash cam shows exactly what has happened, and so that's why I think dash cams can be quite important for several reasons. If you're involved in a collision, insurance companies will often ask, have you got dash cam footage? You can also get a reduction in your insurance premium if you've got a dash cam, and it can remove that ambiguity during a claims process. So what I've done is I've been in contact with a company called Vantrue. They do high-end dash cams. They get excellent reviews on Amazon and their website, and so that's a company that I felt I'd be happy to link in with. I had asked if they could send their latest dash cam, which they have. This is the Vantrue N4. They also do an N2, but this is their latest version. Now, in terms of this dash cam, I do have a discount code for you, which will be in the description below. So check that out if you want a discount on one of these. And we've decided we are actually going to give this dash cam away because I think it's important that you keep yourselves safe as well as we do. So if you do want to know how you can win this dash cam, then watch to the end of the vlog or just fast forward and see how to enter. So let's crack on. Now, I'll be absolutely honest, we never really used dash cams, and it's only in recent years where they've become more and more useful. Not only do they capture footage if you're involved in a collision, but they're also useful for if damage occurs to your motor vehicle. Now, a dash cam, you can use it in a motorhome, a car, a van, a camper van conversion, basically any motor vehicle. Now this one, the Vantrue N4, what's it going to do? Well, basically this camera is going to give you 360-degree cover around your car or your motor vehicle. It does a fix in the windscreen. It has a camera that films a field of vision out of the front, and that films at 1440. It's then also got a camera that's going to film into your motor vehicle, which is a 1080, and it's got a camera on the N4 that you can fix to the rear windscreen internally in your motor vehicle, and you've then got a field of vision out the back. So basically it's going to cover all the way around. What I like about the camera, as well as facing outwards, it also faces inward, and that can be important because if something happens inside the vehicle, it is going to capture that, and it's also going to show, if you are involved in a collision, the effect that has on you and your passengers. It's also a useful function if, when it's up in your windscreen, you want to keep your eye on your backseat passengers or your pets. It gives you that option to do that. And equally, the rear camera, if you're towing, you're going to be able to see the caravan behind. It's also maybe going to be a little bit useful just for reversing up and hitching up and what have you. So yeah, the other good thing with the N4 is this does have night vision, so it will record in the dark. The footage of the camera filming during the night when you're driving on roads is actually extremely crystal clear. That's really good footage. It will film in night vision inside the car as well, and it does record in sound, so everything that's said is recorded on the N4. Another feature that I've liked about this is security. This will go into your 12 volt to power it. However, you can hardwire this dash cam, and when hardwired, it will work 24 hours a day, even when you're away from your vehicle. It does have a motion detector, so if anyone walks into that field of motion, it will trigger the camera. It'll start recording from slightly before that time and continue to record. So that's useful for if say, worst happens and someone damages your motor vehicle, or if you're parked up and somebody collides with your vehicle when you're not with it, the 3 cameras will all fire in if it's hardwired and record that footage for you. So if you come back to your car and find damage, hopefully you'll find it's been recorded on this system. You are going to need an SD card for recording. Now Vantrue do recommend their own SIM card, SD card. I asked for one. This is 128. Once the card is full, what the camera will do is it will record over, so you're not going to miss out on the footage that's been recorded. So if an incident happens, it will still record it. So all you're going to need really is your SD card and this camera. Everything else that you need is in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up so we can have a look at it. So it will be open. Now I've got a knife, so excuse me, I know some people don't like knives. I'm not a fan myself, to be honest. So we'll open this up. Now this dash cam, as I say, this is the sort of their new top end one, the N4. There is also the N2 if you're not so bothered about having the camera to the rear. These cameras, they will work in extreme temperatures, from extreme cold to extreme heat. They're not designed for exterior use, so you do not put these on the exterior of your vehicle, but you do put them in the windscreen and rear windscreen. So we've got a little security tag on it, on the Vantrue there, so I'll just pop that open as well. There we go. Right, so we'll open up the N4. So if you were to buy one of these, this is basically how it looks. So it's nice packaging, to be fair. I do like a box. A bit of a sucker for a nice box. So, oh, that sounds really wrong. So yeah, so we've also got here our instruction manual. I always recommend read the instructions. I'm one for reading instructions. Jules isn't. He gets it all out and then I end up having to read the instructions to find out what we should have done. Right, so it comes with loads of little boxes. Now, I know some people don't like to see a lot of packaging. These boxes, they are cardboard boxes, so they are recyclable. All this packaging is recyclable, which is, again, obviously something we do like to see. So here we go. We've got boxes. It's like Christmas. We've got loads of boxes. So that's now empty. So that's the external Vantrue box. I'll keep that to one side. Right, so here we go with our other boxes. Now, this one comes with the little 12-volt charger, so you can see the 12-volt charge picture on there. So if you didn't want to hardwire your dash cam, you're simply just going to power it with the 12-volt. So I think we all probably know what a 12-volt power lead looks like, but I'll open it up just to show you. So that would go in what we used to call a cigarette lighter or your 12-volt socket. Nice long cable that's going to feed up into the windscreen. So that's that. Now this is one of the cameras. I'll just open this up. So there we go. Right, so this is one of the cameras as part of the system. There we go. Now you can see there, I don't know if you can see it, that's the camera. And then at the back, you've got the screen where you're going to be able to view what you're filming there. This is, as far as I know, this will be the, this is one of the 1080 one. So I'll put that there. And then in this one, we've got another little cable there. Right. So this is going to be your camera that's going to go at the rear of your car. So there we go. Now there are some little tabs that you're going to affix there, and then you've got the camera there. And this is the lead that's going to feed from the camera all the way through to the front camera. So I believe this is 7 meters long, the cable, so it should fit even the longest car, or if you've got a van conversion. If you've got a motorhome, then you could put it, if you've got a back window, you could put it there, or you could use it in a side window. I thought if we were using it in the motorhome, what I'd probably do is feed the cable down the motorhome and put it in a side window, so if I was parked on a street, at least I've got some side protection for the motorhome. So that's those bits there. And then last but not least, I've got this box here. So we'll just go in and see what we've got in this one. Okay. So we've got another cable there, and then we've got the windscreen attachment. So this is what is going to fix into your windscreen. It's nice and small and compact. It's not a great big chunky thing, because some of them can be quite big. And one thing you don't want is to impair your field of vision when you're driving. And that's the ball there that's going to swivel, as you can see there. And the camera is going to affix onto this. So as you can see, the camera is a really nice compact size as well, because when you look on the website, the pictures make it look quite chunky, but it's quite small and compact, and your buttons on the top there are how you're going to operate it. So that's the camera. That's how we're going to fix it to the windscreen. We've got our 12-volt power. Or, as I say, you could have it hardwired, you could do that yourself, or you could have it done professionally. There is a kit. We've got various cables for connecting up the small camera that's going to go in your rear windscreen. And that is basically the kit of the N4. So it looks fairly straightforward in terms of how you're going to operate it. Okay, so let's power it up and have a look just to see what it does. So, camera, windscreen mount. So basically, we're just going to slide that onto there like that. There we go. So that's on there. You then affix that into your windscreen, and this side is the part that's going to be facing you as you're driving along, so you can see the screen. And here's your camera that's going to be facing outwards. So this camera is going to face outwards, and this camera here next to your screen, this is going to be facing the people that are within your vehicle. Power wise, now you're going to plug it in on here, so I'll just show you that. So this is where your 12-volt feed's going to go. So that's going to be affixed to the windscreen. We're then going to plug in the power, and then and there we go, it's fired on. So that is basically how we're going to be powering it when it's in the windscreen. Now you can see on the back there that that's illuminated, and that's the bit that you'd normally see. Now it'll go through and give you choices about the language when you first use it. So we want English. So we'll OK that. It allows you then to set the date and the time, which is going to be important for showing when something might have occurred. We'll just OK for that for now, because we don't need to set those up. It gives you the choice as well to set your speed in miles per hour and kilometres an hour. So here in the UK, we'll be going for miles per hour. And then it's switching itself on. So you can hopefully see that there. Okay, so that then says to insert the SD card. So I'm not doing that, but normally you would. Now the screen, what I'll do is I'll just show you that. So you hopefully can see. Now at the moment, we've got the camera. And again, I'll just show you that at that angle. So you can see on there that the two cameras are now showing the view probably right up my sleeve, and then the view towards where Jules is sat. So you can see Jules filming me, which is how it works. So that's the camera. It does show you as well the 1440, the 1080 and the 1080 and various other bits. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, that picture is really good. As far as I'm aware, this is 4K as well. It looks a little bit blue in that screen that's showing me, because obviously it's still got the little cover on, which I'll keep on for the time being. But that's basically how it's going to look, and it's going to record like that. If you want to attach your rear camera, now you'd use this cable, and you'd plug in the rear here. So let's see if we could get that bit working. So bear with me. I'll just put this down. Who knows what I'm filming with this now. So we've plugged that in there. So it's made a noise, so it's obviously registered the other cameras now available. And then we're just going to plug the little rear camera into that. That clicks on there. Oh, it's all going on. Right, so, crikey. Right, here we go. So it's telling me to insert the SIM card, which we're not doing. Oh, wow. So now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we now have, I'll try and show you that now. We now have this other camera as well. And if I move this camera, hopefully you can see that. So this camera is what would be the rear camera. So once fitted, you're going to be able to view all three cameras. Hopefully you can see that. I really quite like that. So yeah, brilliant. Wow, there we go. So basically, I'll just put that down now because I'm getting myself all excited with it. There we go. Right, so that is the Vantrue N4. Now I haven't shown you it out and about on the road. This is just literally to show you this camera if you're considering buying a dash cam. It's the N4, there is an N2. The N4 is going to give you these 3 cameras, out that way, in this way, and then either out the back or on the side of your motorhome. There's pads to affix everywhere, there's all the cables you need. If you purchase the SD card, that's all you're going to need to record any of your footage. You can hardwire it. The picture looks absolutely crystal clear. That looks like a really good picture, to be fair. So I just wanted to show you a dash cam. And as I say, we did get a discount code. This normally on Amazon, which the link's below, is £229. With the code, it's going to cost you £199. So that's £30 off. So £199 for this top of the range dash cam. If you would like to win this camera, then what you need to do, really straightforward, is literally in the comments, just leave a comment. Leave a comment about a collision you might have had, or how your dash cam's helped you, or whether you think a dash cam's absolute load of rubbish. Whatever it is, just leave a comment. And what I'll be doing in a week today, so next Sunday, I'll be picking a winner out of the comments with a random picker, and that person will win the camera. And I'll put a pinned tweet on the vlog on that day so the winner knows that they've won, and I'll contact them directly as well. So that's basically the N4, and as I say, in the description there's a link to Amazon and the code if you're interested. I think a dash cam's a pretty good idea, to be fair. I mean, the clarity of this and being able to record a collision, or if you're away from your vehicle and you're hardwired some damage or something like that. So yeah, just a camera for you guys. So there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed just having a quick look at one, and maybe in the future we will get a chance to get out and get another dash cam and get some footage for you. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.